welcome to our podcast. My name is Elena.
And I'm Jack. We're here to help you learn English in a fun and easy way. Today, we're talking about English for the market.
Yes, markets are places where people buy and sell things. You might go to a market to buy food, clothes, or other items. Markets can be small, like a local street market, or big, like a supermarket.
That's right. And if you work in a market, you need to know some important words in English. Let's go over some key words that will help you understand today's conversation.
Great idea. Here are some words you should know. 1. Customer. A person who buys something. 2. Seller. A person who sells something. 3. Price. How much something costs. 4. Bargain. To talk about the price and try to get a lower one. 5. Discount. A lower price than usual. 6. Cash. Money in the form of bills and coins. 7. Receipt. A piece of paper that shows what you bought and how much you paid. 8. Shopping list. A list of things you need to buy. 9. Market stall. A small shop in a market. 10. Fresh produce. Fruits and vegetables that are fresh.
These words are very useful when you go to a market. Now, let's talk about different types of markets.
Yes, there are many kinds of markets. One common type is a supermarket. This is a big store where you can buy food, drinks, and other things like shampoo and soap. Everything has a fixed price, so you don't need to bargain.
Another type is a street market. This is usually outside, and you can find many small stalls selling different things. You can often bargain with the sellers here.
That's true. And then we have the farmer's market. This is where farmers sell fresh produce like fruits, vegetables, and dairy products. Many people go there because the food is fresh and often healthier.
There are also flea markets where people sell second-hand items like clothes, books, and furniture. You can find unique things at a good price.
Yes, and if you are traveling, you might visit a tourist market. These markets sell souvenirs like t-shirts, handmade crafts, and small gifts.
Markets can be very busy, especially in the morning or on weekends. There are many people, and you have to be careful with your money and personal items.
That's a good point. Some markets are loud and crowded. You might hear sellers shouting things like fresh apples, only $1 per pound. Or big sale today, buy one, get one free.
That's common. Sellers want to attract customers, so they call out their best prices. And as a customer, you can ask questions like, how much is this? Do you have this in another size? Can I get a discount?
Yes, if you are at a market where you can bargain, it's okay to ask for a lower price. You can say, can you make it cheaper? What's your best price? I'll take 2. Can you give me a discount?
Good tips. Also, when you buy something, you might need to pay with cash or a credit card. Some small markets don't accept credit cards, so it's always good to have some cash with you.
Yes, and after you pay, the seller might give you a receipt. It's good to keep the receipt, especially if you need to return something later.
Right. And sometimes markets have special deals like buy one, get one free or half price. It's always a good idea to check for discounts.
Yes, shopping at a market can be fun and exciting. You can find fresh food, unique items, and even good bargains. And if you practice your English at the market, you will feel more confident.
That's true. The more you practice, the easier it gets. Now, let's talk about shopping habits and how people behave in different markets.
Yes, shopping habits can be different depending on the market and the culture. In some countries, people like to take their time and look at everything before they buy.
That's true. Some people enjoy window shopping, which means looking at things without buying them. Others like to compare prices at different stalls before making a decision.
And in some places, bargaining is a big part of shopping. Sellers expect you to negotiate the price, and it can even be a fun experience.
Yes, but in other places, especially supermarkets and big stores, the price is fixed. If you try to bargain there, the cashier might be surprised.
That's a good point. It's important to understand the shopping culture in different markets. If you're in a street market, you can ask for a lower price. But if you're in a big store, the price is usually final.
Also, in some markets, sellers may offer free samples. If you're buying cheese or fruit, they might let you try a little before you decide.
Yes, that's very common in farmers markets and food markets. You can taste something and then decide if you want to buy it.
Another thing to think about is shopping lists. Some people go to the market with a list of things they need. Others like to walk around and buy whatever looks good.
That's true. A shopping list can help you stay organized and not spend too much money. But sometimes you see something fresh and delicious, and you decide to buy it even if it's not on your list.
Exactly. And speaking of money, let's talk about payment methods at markets.
Yes, payment methods are very important when shopping at a market. Some markets accept only cash, while others allow credit cards or even mobile payments.
That's right. In small street markets, cash is usually the best option. Many sellers don't have card machines, so it's good to carry small bills and coins.
Yes, because if you try to pay with a big bill, the seller might not have enough change. You can ask, "Do you have change for this?" if you're unsure.
That's a great tip. But in supermarkets and bigger markets, using a credit card is very common. Some places even have self-checkout machines where you scan your items and pay by yourself.
Yes, technology is changing how people shop. Some markets even accept contactless payments where you just tap your card or phone to pay.
That makes shopping faster and easier. But no matter how you pay, it's always good to check your receipt to make sure everything is correct.
Absolutely. If you see a mistake, you can politely ask, "Excuse me, I think there's a mistake on my receipt." It's always good to check before leaving.
That's true. And another important thing to consider when shopping is how to carry your items. Let's talk about that next.
Yes, carrying your shopping items is something to think about, especially if you buy a lot. Some people bring reusable bags to carry their groceries, while others use plastic bags or a shopping cart.
That's right. Many supermarkets and markets now encourage people to bring their own bags to reduce waste. If you forget your bag, you can ask, "Do you have a bag?" Or, "Can I buy a bag?"
Yes, some places charge for plastic bags, so it's always a good idea to have your own. And if you're buying a lot of heavy items, like fruits, vegetables, or rice, a shopping trolley can be very helpful.
Good point. And when shopping at a market, it's also important to know how to be polite. A simple hello or good morning when talking to a seller can make a big difference.
Yes, being polite helps create a good experience. If you want to buy something, you can say, "Excuse me, how much is this?" And if you don't want to buy it, just say, "No, thank you."
That's a great way to show respect. Also, if the market is very busy, it's important to be patient. Some stalls have long lines, and waiting your turn is part of the shopping experience.
Exactly. And after you finish shopping, it's nice to say thank you to the seller. A small thank you can go a long way.
Yes, shopping at a market is not just about buying things, it's also about the experience, the people, and the culture. Now, let's talk about some final tips for having a great market experience.
Yes, there are a few final tips to make your market experience even better. First, always check the quality of what you're buying. If you're buying fruits or vegetables, look at them closely to make sure they are fresh.
That's a great tip. Some markets allow you to touch and choose your own produce, while others prefer that the seller picks for you. If you're not sure, you can ask, "Can I choose?" Or, "Is this fresh?"
Yes, another tip is to go to the market early in the morning if you want the best selection. Fresh produce and popular items sell out quickly, so the earlier you go, the better.
But if you want a good bargain, going later in the day can help. Some sellers lower their prices at the end of the market day to sell everything before closing.
That's true. It's also a good idea to bring small bills and coins. This makes it easier to pay, and sellers appreciate it when you have the right amount of money.
And don't forget to enjoy the experience. Markets are not just about shopping, they are a great place to meet people, learn about local culture, and even practice your English.
That's right. Speaking of English, today we talked about important market words like customer, seller, price, bargain, discount, cash, receipt, shopping list, market stall, and fresh produce. We also discussed different types of markets, shopping habits, payment methods, and how to be polite when shopping.
Yes! We hope this podcast helps you feel more confident when shopping at a market. The next time you visit one, try using some of the English phrases we talked about today.
Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please like the podcast, leave a comment, and share it with your friends and family.
Yes! And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fun and easy English lessons.
Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.